Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. I want to say double honors to the apostles and the elders at GreatMillStone that rule well, and blessings to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth. Yeah, I just basically wanted to go into this article real quick, man. Satan is acting up, making my computer slow. But yeah, and it reads, UK workers face living standards crisis as real wages fall and prices rise. And this was put up today about around 3:50 p.m. And it says British workers have seen their real terms pay full for the first time in 3 years as employees refuse to increase wages in line with inflation. Okay, so what you're having is you're having prices of inflation rise, meaning the prices of the everyday products that you buy in your local markets and your supermarkets and your clothes shops or wherever these guys choose to shop out here in London, man. Because we see a whole heap of them walking up and down past camp like we ain't bringing out the information through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, letting them know that they're saying peace and safety. They're the ones that are doing that. We ain't doing it. All right, we're warning you that inflation is coming. And the prices of your everyday purchases, man. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna reach into your pocket and you ain't gonna have enough, man. You ain't gonna have enough pound coins to buy what you see on the shelves. Why? Because inflation is rising at a rapid rate, but the people's wages ain't rising. So what you're seeing is an imbalance going on here. And we know what the Lord says in the scriptures about a false balance. It says, according to excluding bonuses, wages went up 2.1% in the 3 months to March, the weakest rise since July last year. By contrast, inflation rose, however, 2.3% in the year to March 2017 and is expected to grow just under 3% in the fourth quarter of the financial year. Alright, so you're going to have it to a point now. You're seeing minor shifts happening with the market here, with the economy market, man. And at the end of the day, there's gonna be a time where a loaf of bread is gonna cost something like £1,000, man. And we always say when these people out here that when we go out on the highways and we prophesy and we warn the people, we tell them Jakes out there, man, look, there's gonna become a time of great famine, death, and destruction. A lot of them scoff and they scorn at us and they laugh at us, man. But they don't seem to understand that a lot of them people, they have to set their alarms and they have to go out to work in the morning for the so-called white man. They got a clock in, they got shifts. A lot of them do, all right? And a lot of them are out there working. They're earning these wages, but I bet you they ain't seen this article, though. I bet you they ain't seen the news on inflation. I bet you they ain't seen the warning signs. Why? Because they ain't watchmen. They ain't the ones that have been set up, all right, to warn the house of Israel, man, the elect, all right, which is gonna take heed to these warning signs because we're out here blowing the trumpet, okay? It says as wages lag behind inflation, okay? That's right there, man. Wages lag behind inflation. That's a straight imbalance right there. If you have wages lagging behind inflation, what you're gonna have is there's gonna come a time where that margin is gonna be so great that the thought of you even purchasing a tin of beans is gonna be just left to the imagination, man. You're just gonna be salivating, looking at your neighbor, seeing what he's got in his cupboards, man. Because the time of race riots and death and destruction, that's coming around the corner. And there's going to be a time when people are going to be getting sacked left, right, and center because the employers, they ain't going to be having the money to be paying the employees anymore, man. Okay? Well, we're going to get the scriptures on that in a little bit, man. It says, concerns have been raised over how the issue may affect people's living standards. All right? And the living standards today are as such, man. You have people going into... Man, I remember when going in the supermarket, man, you could fill up a whole trolley for about 50 to 100 pound, man. Nowadays, that don't even fill up nearly bloody half. Then you have to end up going to cheaper supermarkets like your Lidl's and your Aldi's. They're like the down market in comparison to like your big markets like your brand names like Asda and Sainsbury's and stuff like that have been big players for a long time. People are starting to shop at these cheaper ones that sell economy labels, man. That sell things that don't usually necessarily have brand names on them. Why? Because they're tightening the belt. Why? Because they're feeling the pinch. Because inflation is hitting them. All right? So the people know, really and truly, they understand that inflation is hitting them. But they don't understand it, if you see what I'm saying. They can feel it's hitting their pocket, but they don't even understand why, you know. And that's why, that's why we're here, man. All right, it says, and that poses a major challenge for who forms the next government. The big question for the party is, what is your plan to get Britain's wages rising again? And ultimately, man, it ain't even about the government, man. Really, it's about the elites. It's about what the elites want. The elites want to crash this economy. Okay, why do the elites want to crash the economy? The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, DuPonts, all of these elite families, the elite banking families, they want to crash the economy. They want to see that burst. Why? Because it all goes back to order out of chaos, man. And here you got your average Jake, your average so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American out there walking up and down the strip. They ain't even considering, man. That's why the Lord said, my people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge. Right? Because they ain't looking into things, man. They ain't seeing or taking heed to what the prophets are saying out there on the streets. Warning them, letting them know that shit is about to get real ugly out here, man. Alright? They're the ones that want to trust in the oppression, man. Okay, it says, with inflation forecast to carry on rising, Bank of England policymakers predict inflation will peak a little below 3% in the fourth quarter. Household budgets look certain to be squeezed further in the coming month, according to the BBC. And look, man, I'm telling you right now, man, household budgets are being squeezed right now, man, let alone the coming month. All right, let alone 1 year down the line if we're still going to be here, or next year, or 5 years from now, man. Lord willing, we ain't still here, but I'm telling you right now, by the way things are looking, man. I mean, we just had the so-called Brexit. Now they're saying that they're negotiating an exit plan, and they don't want to get ripped off, and so on and so forth. Man, it all goes back to the elites, man. It all goes back to Esau. The earth has been given into his hand. He is the devil. He is a deceiver, man. So you can't believe anything that this guy says. Here it is, man. These elite banking families, they can wipe out the debt just like that, man. They got the money to do it. Do they want to do that? Oh, well, we already know the answer to that. They ain't going to do that. Why? Because they haven't done it yet. Okay? So if they wanted to do that, they would have done it because they own everything. All right? They're greedy motherfuckers. And the scripture says in Psalms, in fact, let me get it as well, man. There's a scripture in Psalms 73. Let's have a look right here. Salaki Akim. Okay, let me start from 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men." And that's mainly talking about them elites, man. And sometimes it can trickle down to them lesser peons, them lower level Edomites, because they be going on them cruises and shit, living it up, sipping pina coladas on a beachside. Got topless models walking around them 24/7 and shit, living lavish. But really, these elites, they are really the ones that are not in trouble as other men, man. The world has literally been given into their hand, and they have a ruling class mentality, man. They keep it amongst themselves, and they ain't looking to bail nobody out. And that's why you're seeing inflation, man. Because they want that order up scale. They want to see this place crash. Why? So that they can enforce that RFID microchip, man. When things get so chaotic, they're going to need to lock this place down, man. They're going to bring in the military, and they're going to start chipping guys, man. The RFID microchip, man. It tells you that in Revelation 13 and 16 on down. All right, and if you think it's a game, you carry on playing. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, man. You carry on playing, man. Okay? It says, "Therefore, pride compasseth about them as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment." All right, that's talking about the so-called white man. We don't even need to go into his history. You already know what he's about, man. Just all I can say is Trail of Tears, man. That's one example. All right, slavery, another example. Okay, verse 7. "Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. They are corrupt." All right, hey, that reminds me of that scene in Bay. They're corrupt, man. The rich ones shall be ripped from their decadent nests. All right, and we are living in the age of decadence, man. All right, in a stage of moral and cultural decline, falling so rapidly, man. You can't even believe your eyes sometimes, man. Now you got the economy about to collapse, man. You got Trump in power, some loudmouth hillbilly in the White House. And then you got these greedy ass Edomites standing out with their heart standing out with fatness, man, more than their heart could wish. They got all the things in the world, man. Alright? It says that in the scriptures, it's calling them out. It says they're corrupt. And they speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They don't give a damn about you, Jake, man. They don't give a damn about little Jerome in the hood, man. Little Jerome in the ghetto. Alright? Playing in his little square balcony, man. Ain't even got space to move around. Alright? It's a damn luxury just to see a patch of green. They don't give a shit, man. Packing us up like sardines and shit. You think the so-called white man gives a damn while he's sipping pina coladas on his fucking yacht, man? Alright, but here it is, a simple two-third ass state of mind nigger. He just wants to trust in oppression, trust in the so-called white man. Love, hey man, there's nothing worse than a fucking coon that all he does is love working for minimum wage and thinks that he's got it made, man. There ain't nothing worse than seeing a simple Jake. And when you tell him what's going on, man, he ain't trying to hear it. Well, you know what, man? The Lord's going to take you out, man. Isaiah 30:12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out on a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Alright, and you guys, man, hey, that brings me to my peace and safety. Alright, because you don't seem to understand, man. You know, while you're waking up in the morning, man, breath stinking, you know, going, you know, sleepwalking to the bathroom, brushing your teeth, putting on that tie, that suit and tie, going to slave for this so-called white man, this damn devil. He's looking at you thinking, nigger, spick, wetback, and he's dipping his hand into your wages, speaking loftily about your oppression, man. They don't give a damn about you, man. But then you still want to join hand in hand. You want to trim your ways to seek love. You want to coon out in the office and shit. Let them take the piss out of you. You don't want to speak against the so-called white man's society, his kingdom, man. Why? Because you're a fucking effeminate faggot that needs to be moved out the way, man. And look, man, the Lord ain't going to have faggots like that in the kingdom, man. Trust me, man. Ain't no coon getting on a chariot. Ain't no faggot getting on a chariot, man. The Lord said unto you, oh, men I call, man. He's looking for men to stand up for righteousness, man. Okay? It says, therefore, this iniquity... In fact, let me jump down. Under the person. In fact, I got a next precept. Here we go. Psalm 62:10. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. So we ain't supposed to trust in oppression, man. Alright, first of all, the scripture says in Ecclesiastes 7:7, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Alright, so if you ain't mad about what the so-called white man is doing, if you ain't mad about their price manipulation, if you ain't mad about the inflation prices rising, but the wages are still staying the same, if you ain't mad about that, man, then what the hell? Do you not have to feed yourself? Do you not have families, man? Do you not have to go out to work every day? Do you not, does your day not feel like a fucking a repetitive cycle over and over again? Wake up, go to work, come back, sleep, wake up, go, oh yeah, oh it's weekend, oh let's go out and party. And then you're broke. And as soon as you get broke, as soon as you get money, you get your paycheck, you feel broke again, man. But you guys trust in that oppression. You guys like that. So you know what, man? You're useless eaters, man. And you need to get moved out of the way. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Okay? Because if you get riches through means of robbery, that's why the Lord said, look, my people are sottish children, they have not known me. Meaning stupid. Jeremiah 4:22. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, man. You have no knowledge, and without that knowledge, you are going to be destroyed, man. For the lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6 tells you that. Okay? If riches increase, set not your heart upon them, man. Don't worry about the riches of this world, man. This place is on its way out. You ain't seen the article I just read, man? We are living in the times, in the age of decadence, we are living in a time where a global economic collapse is going to happen, man. You had a big scare in 2008, 2007/8. People are like, they got short memories, man. But this is coming back in a major way, man. And there ain't going to be no recovery from this, man. No recovery. Have you not seen how they're slowly moving to that electronical transitional system, man? They got the bitcoins. They're propagating the bitcoin systems now. Electronic currency. Comparing it to the dollar, saying how good it's doing, man. You got to watch for these signs, man. Because ultimately what they want to do is they want to electronicalize everything. And then all of a sudden, then you're going to have that chip. And if you ain't got that chip, you ain't going to be able to buy or sell. Read Revelation 13. Tell me I'm lying, man. The apostles they've done bringing this out, man. That's why we give them double honors. They've been doing this for 20 years plus, man. Letting us know what time it is. Blowing the trumpet so that we can hear it, man. Now what? We're blowing the trumpet. Now we're singing the same song, man. We came into the fold. Lord willing, we maintain, man. Okay? Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. We are coming into times of great famine, great death, great destruction, man. You must think it's a game, man. There's going to be high levels of unemployment, man. There's going to be bare robbery going on, man. There's going to be neighbors invading one another for the lack of bread. It tells you that in 2nd Ezra 16, man. Or 15. Okay, but you niggas, you want to trust in oppression, man. You want to say peace and safety, man. All right, let's read what this says. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, and how many times have you looked on a simple Jake's face as he's walking past a camp? You know he's saying peace and safety, man. Might have himself a fine piece of tail, man. Walking next to him and he thinks he's got it made. All right, spending all his paycheck on her and shit. He's walking down, probably going to buy her some food. Fill that belly of hers and his. Go home. Probably, do what all these people do is just is work, go out, go home. Work, go out, go home. Oh yeah, I met somebody new. It's just pure confusion, man. It's useless, man. You ain't doing nothing to better your nation. What are you doing to better your nation? What are you doing to secure your salvation when all hell breaks loose out here, man? But you ain't gonna do nothing because you're simple. Alright? This is only for the elect, man. You ain't gonna get this if you ain't of the elect. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Alright? So the destruction that's going to come upon you, man, it's going to be like a thief in the night, man. And you ain't going to know what hit you. So let's get back into this article, man. Then I'm going to close it out. It says, alarm bells will be ringing for Britons with wages continuing to fall. Alarm bells, man. Alright, when you sound an alarm, which is what we do out on the highways and the byways, man, when you blow the trumpet, man, you are sounding an alarm. You're letting your people know what's going on, man. Letting them know that the time is coming, man. The time is coming. The enemy is going to be coming in like a flood. When they enforce that chip, when all chaos and hell is breaking out loose, man. When them welfare checks start getting cut over there in America, man. EBT cards get cut. Alright, when the so-called white man stops being a nigger woman's sugar daddy, man, when she can't get her benefits anymore, man, what's going to happen then? People going to be climbing over each other just to get that chip, man, just to get that implant, man. Okay, it says, this could cause a headache for the government over the standard of living in post-Brexit Britain in the run-up to the next month's general election, man. So there ain't nothing but warning signs all over the planet, man. Have you not seen Greece is now in another recession, man? Have you not heard about Venezuela? Have you not heard about Puerto Rico, man? The elites are making moves, man. So we got to make moves, man. Like, hey, man, we always say, Satan ain't taking no breaks, man. So how can we? We got to stand stiff for the name of the Lord, man, and teach this word and keep blowing that trumpet. All we got to do is do this work, Archean, man. Lord willing, you Archean were edified, man. Alright, and with that, I'm going to close out on it. Double honors to the apostles. Shalom, man.